Hello, my name is Maria Gansman, and the topic of this lesson is what are the different types of bodies of water and where are they located in New York State? So this is for grade level 3 for social studies, and the number of students in my class is 26. The central focus of the lesson is that students will learn about the different types of water sources and be able to identify bodies of water on a map and begin to understand why people settle near those water sources. I've addressed many state standards such as ELA, social studies, visual arts, and technology, but specifically focusing on social studies, I focused on 3.1. Geographic regions have unifying characteristics and can be studied using a variety of tools. The key vocabulary for this lesson is river, ocean, sea, gulf, stream, lake, and body of water. So for the class procedures, the first thing I did was activate their prior knowledge by reviewing the previous day's lesson. And I said yesterday we discussed the definition of geography and looked at pictures of geographic features. And then as a class, we would categorize the geographic features into two categories, landforms and bodies of water. And as you can see in the picture, I've put landforms on the left and bodies of water on the right. After that, we would have a brief discussion about water and its uses for humans. I asked them, why do you think people would want to live near water sources? And we would just talk briefly about the fact that people need water to drink, bathe, and eat. After that, I'd have the students do a quick write and ask them, would you rather live next to an ocean or a stream and why? And this would get them to think about the pros and cons of living next to different kinds of water sources and bodies of water. After that, I would get the students familiarized with reading map features, specifically bodies of water, and the formative assessment is kind of surrounding that. And I would ask them a series of questions about the bodies of water found on the map. So I could ask them, can you identify a lake? And they would say, I see Cranberry Lake, I see Ontario Lake, so on. After that, students will find the definitions to the keywords and make a mini dictionary booklet, and they will find the definitions in their textbook's glossary, and this will count as their summative assessment / exit ticket. After that, last thing would be to do a quick summary of the lesson and preview the topic for the next class. The formative assessment would be to check their understanding based on their answers when I asked them about pointing out and labeling the bodies of water found in New York State. And the summative assessment would be a student's ability to find the definitions of the keywords and accurately write them down in the booklet. Lastly, the accommodations and modifications. So if a student has an IEP, I would follow those directions regarding how to conduct classwork and assessments with them. Moreover, I would provide glossary page numbers so they could find the definitions easier. For students who maybe have a lot to work with, like a lot of challenges, I would provide a ready-made booklet so they can just fill it in without having to start making it from scratch. And lastly, I would work closely with struggling students so they can grasp the concepts. So working in a small group when they're looking at the definitions, so they're focused. Thank you. And that was my lesson.